I was 9 months pregnant and ready to pop any day, but my husband, Vito Falcone, underboss of the crime family, had locked me up. He kept me in the sterile underground medical room and shot me up with drugs to stop my labor. I was screaming from the pain, and he just told me to deal with it. Why? Because his brother's widow, Scarlett, was about to have her baby at the same time. He'd made some blood oath with his dead brother, that whoever had the first son would get the family's West Coast territory. That inheritance belongs to Scarlett's kid, he said. Demon's dead, and she has got nothing. You have my love, Alessia, all of it. Just let her deliver first. Then it is your turn. The drugs were killing me. I begged him to take me to a hospital. Then he grabbed my throat and stared me down. Cut the act. You are fine. You just want to steal that inheritance. You do anything to beat Scarlett. My face was white. My body was shaking as I whispered. The baby's coming. I don't care about the inheritance. I love you, and I want our baby born safe. He laughed in my face. If you were really that innocent, if you loved me at all, you wouldn't have made Scarlett sign away her kid's inheritance rights. Don't worry, I'll come back after she gives birth. You are carrying my kid. After all, he spent all night outside Scarlett's delivery room. Only after he saw her holding the newborn did he remember me. Then he sent his right-hand man, Marco, to let me out. But when Marco called, his voice was shaking. Boss, your wife and the baby, they're gone. That is when Vito Falcone broke. I was dragging myself across the floor, crawling toward the steel door, pregnant belly and all. The heavy door slammed shut and caught my fingers. I heard bones crack. The pain from my broken fingers was somehow worse than the drugs. I screamed, but Vito only cared about Scarlett. He didn't hear me. Then I felt warm liquid running down my legs. My water broke, and I was terrified. The only light was a dim green exit sign above the door. I tried to stay calm, banging on the door and screaming for help. But this was Vito's private surgical room, soundproof and isolated, no windows. Nobody could hear me. The baby was kicking hard, like it was trying to escape this prison. I was soaked, couldn't tell if it was sweat or blood. The drugs were killing me slowly, draining my strength. I used my last bit of energy for one more scream. Finally, I heard footsteps. Please help me, I screamed. I am locked in. I am in labor. I kept repeating it, thinking I was saved. Then I heard a voice, cruel and mocking. Well, Alessia, look at you. Vito should have taught you to behave a long time ago. It was Vito's sister, Gianna. I tried to keep my voice steady. Gianna, please, let me out. The baby's coming. I can't hold on. Gianna pushed the door open and looked down at me with disgust. For a second, I thought she'd help. Then she kicked me in the ribs. I couldn't breathe. Everything went black for a moment. Let you out, so you can mess up Scarlett's delivery. Stay put, Alessia. Vito sent me to watch you. You are not good enough for Vito. He wants you to stay here and think about what you've done. He has got enough problems without you causing more. Scarlett's kid will be the heir. Your tricks won't change that. Another contraction hit, and I screamed. Tears ran down my face. My kid won't be part of the family business. I'll give up everything. Tell Vito, let me go. I'll disappear and never come back. I swear. My screaming just made her angrier slut. Who are you trying to seduce with all that noise? She got on her walkie-talkie to Vito. The pain from the drugs and labor was tearing me apart. No problem, Vito. I've got her under control, she said. When I heard Vito's voice, I had hope. He had to care about me, about our baby. I screamed as loud as I could. Vito, the baby's coming right now, please. Have Gianna take me to the hospital. Gianna hesitated. I heard her whisper into the walkie-talkie. Vito, I think she is telling the truth, the way she is screaming. I don't think she is faking. Maybe I should take her to the hospital. It is your only kid after all. If something happens. Vito paused for a few seconds, then his voice softened. Fine, you can take her. Just then, a sweet voice came from his end. Vito, honey, I am thirsty. Could you get me some champagne? The doctor says I need to relax to deliver our little prince. Oh, is Alessia in labor? It is nothing, honey. It doesn't even hurt. Honestly, I feel like I could run a marathon. Alessia's strong. She'll be fine. Of course it didn't hurt her. The whole medical team was with her in her fancy private delivery room. She was being treated like royalty. Scarlett's few words changed everything. Vito's voice went cold. What could go wrong? She is acting. She is trying to trick you. Don't fall for it. You'll look like an idiot if you believe her. The walkie-talkie went dead. Gianna was pissed at being scolded, so she took it out on me. She pulled a snake from a leather case and came at me. You want to know what real pain is? Let me teach you a lesson with my pet. Gianna held the black viper in my face. Its tongue flicked out and its cold scales touched my arm. No. Before I could finish, the snake bit deep into my arm. The venom burned through my veins like fire. Every heartbeat pushed the poison deeper. I tried to stay calm, one hand on my stomach, the other pressing the wound. But the venom stopped my blood from clotting. Dark blood poured from the bite. I curled up in a ball, too scared to move. Me snake is very well behaved. It never bites, Gianna said, picking up her snake. But when she pulled it back, she felt something wet. She looked down and saw my blood on its fangs, and my vision started to blur. It felt like knives were cutting up my insides. The snake bite had turned purple, black still bleeding. I could feel myself dying. Gianna didn't leave. Her face went from satisfied to crazy mad. You bitch! What did you do? She kicked me in the stomach. I almost passed out. My Medusa! She screamed. You hurt her. She is worth more than you and that bastard combined. The room was dark. She grabbed my hair and yanked my head up. You hurt her? You disgusting slut! She petted the snake. My baby must have been scared of you. Another kick. Each one hit me in my baby's heart. All I could do was curl around my stomach. Too weak to fight. Why aren't you screaming now? Keep acting. Please don't hurt the baby, Gianna sneered. Stop using the kid as a shield. She stroked the snake with one hand and pulled out a spray bottle with the other. White mist filled the room. I started to pass out. Now you can lie there and think about your place, she said. Only Scarlett's bloodline deserves to inherit the family empire, she left. But not before spraying more gas around the room. The gas made my body convulse, adding to the snake venom already in my system. In my haze of pain, I heard it. My unborn baby crying. A tiny voice in my head. Mommy, mommy, help me. It was my baby. In the hallucination, I saw a small figure reaching for me. Mommy, I am so scared. It hurts. Baby, mommy's here. I reached out, trying to hold him. But my arms grabbed nothing. I was supposed to meet my baby today, to hold him. He was so close. Why was fate this cruel? I broke down crying. I touched my belly. My sweet baby. Mommy failed you. If there there is a next life, I hope you are born to parents who love each other. My breathing got weak, blood thickening in my veins. The door opened, bright light flooding in. Oh my god. The family doctor saw me lying in blood and stepped back in horror. My god, who are you? What did you do to make the boss punish you like this? Even as a doctor, his first thought wasn't to save me. I am Vito's wife, I whispered. I lifted my hand to show my wedding ring. The engraved initials were covered in blood, but you could still see our names. He recognized the ring and started to help, then stopped. He carefully dialed Vito's number. Boss. I found Mrs. Alessia in the underground surgical room. She is critical, lost lots of blood. Looks like she has been poisoned. Vito sounded suspicious. Poisoned? That is impossible. She is not bleeding. Doctor, that is my sister's snake's blood. Gianna already called me, mad that Alessia somehow hurt her pet. His voice got cold. She is perfectly healthy. Just another trick to deliver first. Don't worry about her. I'll handle this. The doctor tried to explain more, but Vito hung up. He looked at me with pity, then walked past to move some equipment. Just when I thought he'd leave me, he turned back. There are 2 lives here. I am a doctor. I can't just watch you die, he said. My wife's pregnant too. I wouldn't want her alone with no help. That is why I am helping you. Finally, he picked me up from the blood and carried me to the medical center. I was relieved. My baby was saved. But when we got there, we both froze. The room was empty. All the equipment, medicine, even the surgical tables, gone. The equipment, the doctor said. Where did it all go? The answer was obvious. Vito had moved everything to Scarlett's private clinic. Everything that could have saved me and my baby. The doctor went pale. He knew I was dying and needed a real hospital. He frantically called Vito's private number. Boss, emergency. Mrs. Alessia's been badly poisoned. She needs help now. She is dying. Vito sounded annoyed and angry. Alessia, nice performance. Not only did you get out, you bribed our best doctor. Let me be clear. I am not falling for your games. I know you too well. Nothing's wrong with you. So stop trying to trick me. I told you. He is my kid. I am not abandoning my son, but you have to wait until Scarlett's done. Why can't you just wait? I admit, I underestimated you. Now behave, or you know what happens when you defy me. He hung up. The doctor stared at his phone, then at me, barely alive. He made a decision, long shot, but I am taking you to the private clinic. I never thought he'd take me to Scarlett's clinic. Through the glass doors, I saw bright lights and busy staff. All the best medical equipment was there. The stuff that should have saved my life. The doctor begged the staff, explaining to the head nurse. She just shook her head. The boss's orders are clear. Everything's for Mrs. Scarlett. No one else without authorization. But she is dying. Not our problem. Because of Vito's orders, I couldn't even get a painkiller. Then a tall figure appeared. It was Marco, Vito's second in command. He saw me covered in blood and went white. Then he rushed to Vito. Boss, there is a woman outside covered in blood. She looks exactly like Mrs. Alessia. Vito frowned and rubbed his temples. Impossible, he said flatly. She is fine. Pregnant, yes, but fine. No way she could have gotten here. Marco tried again, quieter. Maybe you should look for yourself, boss. If it is her, your child could be in danger. Vito lost it. I said it is impossible. Are you deaf? If it was really Alessia, you think she'd need you to tell me? She'd have stormed in here herself. A woman that vain, so obsessed with how she looks, would never let anyone see her like that. Use your brain. After that, Marco could only shake his head. I am sorry, he said to me. I can't help you. The doctor looked helplessly at the closed treatment room doors. His face was full of guilt, but I knew he'd done all he could. I wanted to tell him not to blame himself, but I had no strength left. The blood loss, the venom, the drugs, all killing me faster. I could hear the medical staff talking quietly. Mrs. Scarlett's baby's about to be born. We have to stay with her. But this woman's critical. She'll die without help. The poison's in her organs, and the baby's heartbeat is getting weaker. Get the emergency kit now. I felt sharp pain in my stomach, different from contractions. This was death. My hand on my stomach. My swollen belly was getting flattened. Why, baby, forgive me. My precious boy. Mommy failed you. I couldn't protect you. I cried one last tear. Then everything went black. Vito paced outside the delivery room. He'd waited by Scarlett's side all night. When the door opened, he rushed to her bed. Congratulations, boss. It is a healthy boy. Vito looked at the baby in Scarlett's arms, his eyes bright. He is beautiful, he said softly to Scarlett. Just like you, the family heir was finally born. Then he paused. A thought crossed his mind. Who would Alessia's kid look like? If it was a girl, she'd probably look like her mom, especially with those amber eyes. After getting the baby to sleep, Vito turned to leave. Gianna hesitated. The long day was finally over, and he finally remembered. Marco, go get Alessia. It is over. Time for her to see the baby. Scarlett's safe. Tell her she can deliver now. Marco stood frozen. His body shook with terror. Vito couldn't understand. After a long moment, he forced out the words in a raw whisper. Boss, Mrs. Alessia and the baby. They're gone.